Because it ain't turned on yet, maybe. There we go.
Okay.
I find that everything.
Fine.
John,
I find that everything in my life led me to this moment. Led me to a moment of self-expression. Led me to a moment of realizing that I can do and be anything that I set my mind to. And I like it here. And I definitely thank God for my gifts. And now it's time for me to be able to shine and share that with the world. I'm super excited about this podcast. I'm super excited about this place that I'm in. Happiness has finally found its way to me, and I'm here to share it with everybody. Namaste and Ashe.
welcome. It is Friday. Thank God. Welcome to Sugar Trash Podcast, where you can just be free to say whatever you want, Carlson, but within reason. Okay. So I want to welcome somebody who I hold very near and dear to my heart, him and his wife. They are people. Carlson Tanner.
Tanner.
No,
it's not the
I've been
same.
calling you Carlson Tanner the whole time.
Well, maybe we need to start over because
Okay, introduce yourself, sir, and do that.
my name is Carlson. I am one of the, main hosts of the What's Next podcast. Shameless plug every Monday night, 7 p.m. On the East Coast. I don't know what time or day we into, so I'm gonna just say 7 p.m. on the East Coast. You can do the math however the fuck you want to do it. I've been invited here today by B. You know, we're gonna have a very good conversation about some shit that's really a lot of people don't talk about. A lot of people don't talk about. I don't know. I just looked at my eyes. I look high as shit, but I don't even smoke.
Oh my God. It's okay. You relax. This is your off day. Remember? You said
That's it. Very relaxed.
Yeah. Because we're gonna need to be relaxed for this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So listen, you guys, the subject today is what did she say? And then, listen, BJ be like, see the comments, but don't see the comments. I can't help it. It's like right there across. So, anyway, we're going to get into the topic, you guys. So the topic today is why men choose to step outside of their relationship and or marriage. Yeah. So listen, most people would expect that me being a female that I'm going to beat a man across the head with it, but I'm not. So, we ready? You ready for the?
I'm ready.
Okay, for the first question, listen. Who do you think is responsible for the disconnect?
The person that's disconnected.
You think so?
Absolutely. And the reason why I say that is because I can be in a good place, but my wife isn't in a good place, and it's her that's not in a good place. That's not my responsibility for her to be in a good place, and vice versa. So when it comes to people being disconnected from the other person, then if I'm disconnected, then that's my disconnect.
Okay. Well, now I'm gonna have to do kind of like a little sub question though, before we go to the next one, because do you think that there are certain circumstances that cause you to be disconnected? Because you don't just disconnect for no reason. There has to be a reason.
There's always a reason for everything, but what I found in my adult life is sometimes I wake up and just don't want to.
Okay.
And there's no reason for that. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is.
So do you think it's fair that society would say it's the man's fault for being disconnected? Because you guys can be very, when something happens, it's like a complete
Stonewall. Yeah, absolutely. I think, but see, in my opinion, it's like society always will back a woman before they back a man.
Yeah.
So of course it's always our fault. It's more women on earth than it is men. Y'all are the majority, so therefore y'all voice reigns louder. Okay. But the thing about it is we all have to understand, like, we all play a part in everything. Okay. I can't always say that all the issues that my wife and I have is always my fault. I can't say it's always her fault. I would hope she would agree, but even if she don't, then shit, that's another thing. You know what I mean? Like, everybody has their own opinion.
See, okay, now I'm about to play the devil's advocate here. I just am. We all know that there are men that can be nags and there can be women that can nag you, right? For me in a relationship, I can't do a nag. I will completely shut down. And then for me, that's where my disconnect will come in, because I don't want to talk. I don't want to hear your voice. The very sound of your footsteps will agitate my soul, because it's just like I don't want to hear it.
But okay, so let me ask you this: what is your definition of nagging?
So okay, I'm gonna have to use this as an example. So say if I tell my husband, right, hey, this is going on with my car. I got a weird noise with my car. I have been in relationships where it had been like, you always complaining about something. There's a noise coming from my car. Do I look like a mechanic to you? You know what I'm saying? Like little stuff like that to me is considered nagging, like telling me that what I'm saying is an issue for you. And that's narcissism. That's a whole different show. However, for me, the first thing that comes to mind is like, this, he finna nag me to death. Gonna nag me behind something that I've asked to be done. So, and I know that definition would be different for a lot of other people, but for me, as for B, that's a nag for a man. Now, I've heard and listened in on conversation where women have just this one thing after the next constantly. And I'm like, how is he not disconnecting from hearing her voice? Because I'm tired of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know how it's situations where I be wanting to be like, girl, like, damn, deal with one thing at a time. Like, this is a bit much. So yeah, that's what it would be for me.
Okay. And that's why I asked you, what is your definition? Because everybody's definition is something different. Because for me, a nag would be somebody who I see myself as sometimes, right?
Okay.
So like, for instance, I drive trucks. So I'm not home. Well, like 100 and altogether, it ends up being about 125 hours a week.
Okay.
I'm not at home. That's a lot of hours.
It is.
And when I come home, immediately I'm looking around because shit, hello. Hello, home, you know? Yeah. And I see something and I ask my wife, well, what the fuck is that? What is this? Why is that like that? And a lot of times I have to curve myself because she's excited to see me. I'm excited to see my house.
Oh my God. Okay.
And it's not a dig to her. It's just that I talk to her every day. So I don't have a chance to miss you. I miss my house. I don't talk to my house. I don't see my house. But when I see it and I walk in and I see something different, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm wondering what the fuck is going on. But that comes off as nagging about shit that really don't matter. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have to curve that part of my nagness.
Your nagness? Is that going to be what you create? That's all right.
Yeah, that's it.
Nagness. That's
we hear it.
Guys, nagness.
We hear it.
Use it well. I have to say this, though. A lot of people make fun of me and my husband because we can leave each other for 5 minutes and we're on the phone with each other until he gets off.
Absolutely.
You know, but the thing is, though, I'm still excited and I miss him, even though I've talked to him all evening. I'm hearing his voice, but he's not physically there, you know, with me. So it still makes me miss him. Now, when we first got together, I had separation anxiety bad because when we got together, you know, he was on vacation. So then it was like, oh shit, you got to go back to work.
Right.
I quickly had to find things to do in the evening because I was like, damn, you know,
like, I miss the physical touch. One of my prominent love languages is physical touch. And of course, I absolutely miss the physical touch of my wife. You know what I mean? And a lot of time I'm holding her, asking her, what the fuck is that?
Oh my God. So either way it go, you did not, you still stuck to it. Okay. Still stuck to it. Okay. So listen, so we can keep going because I'm just interested in your okay, I'm ready. You ready? All right. Do compliments constitute wanting to date? So if you gave a compliment to a complete stranger, which I often do, oh God, don't do that. Do you think it's constituting you wanting to get their number, wanting to date, wanting to do whatever, when it's just a simple compliment?
No. But I know for me, I don't give a compliment to a stranger. I'll tell my wife, like, damn, look at her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not gonna tell her, like, damn, girl, you look good. What's up?
Now, see, that's just weird. How that just came out.
But see, that's what I'm saying though, because people look at shit like that a certain kind of way. Like, there's people in this world who don't even know how to take a compliment. There's people who will hear you compliment them and think that, oh, you're about to R-word me. And it's like, nah, I'm just saying, like, well, that's all you see about, well, fuck you, nah, bitch.
At this point, yeah. Damn, it was worth just giving you a compliment.
But see, that's why, like, I feel like for me, I have to, like, my wife, she's cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? We compliment women and men. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Only because I had to understand that I love women and she's a woman. She loves men.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So, like, she'll see something she like, fuck. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. Like, I'm sure she's not going to tell some man, oh, you very handsome.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, we ain't rocking like that. Nah, that's, we not doing that.
Okay.
But to your question, no, it doesn't mean that you want them any kind of sort of type of way. No, that is not what that means. A compliment is just that, just a compliment.
I think that when I see stuff like that, though, women just, automatically be like, oh, he trying to get my number. Baby, he just complimented you. That's literally all it is a compliment. Now, I have complimented men and my husband's in a few feet away in the earshot. I'm like, hey, that's a nice whatever, or that fragrance smells good. What is it, so I can tell my husband?
Listen, and I'm gonna tell you one thing for sure. Ain't nobody got no fragrance that smells better than anything that I got.
It'd be loud as hell. That's why I smell it. And I'm like, what is that? But everybody's for me is different. So
I don't think nothing is wrong with that. In the sense of, you know what I'm saying, it caught your attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong, nothing is wrong with that. But there are people who look at that as, ooh, this is my chance to shoot my shot.
True. But no, they'd be like, don't do that. We got the man thing covered. That's we got that covered.
Hey, listen, I can compliment a man. A handsome man is a handsome man. That don't mean that I want anything to do with that. That has nothing to do with none of that. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You can compliment a man. You look good, like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? You put yourself together today.
Right.
Good job.
Right. Now, look, I have been places and I don't care about my husband looking. That don't bother me, because I'm telling you, the finest broad can walk in the room and he's still gonna be looking right here. So when I see him look, I just chuckle to myself and going back to my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, because again, I will compliment somebody right in front of you. That doesn't mean I want that person. That doesn't mean
that ain't what that means.
But my husband knows that I'm energy sensitive too. So you can kind of feel when somebody just need a little pep in their step. I have literally hollered out the window driving, hey, you wearing that suit? I have done that. And the man was walking with his chest out a little bit bigger, put his little hand in his pocket and he strutted across the street. I said, now see, that's what he needs.
No, man.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, so is it okay for you and your husband to be riding and he roll the window down like, damn, girl, you out there, ain't it?
Listen, but I'm goofy enough to be like, you know what, her ass was big though. So don't do me. You tried it. You asked my husband. I was like, you know what? Yeah, she got my stuff looking like a little pancake back here. Like I'm just, barely bump caking back here. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, no, that ain't. I promise that ain't me.
I don't think we at that point in our relationship where we can just be hollering out the window at folks.
Y'all been married way longer than me and my husband. Like, you guys, me and my husband only been married 2 years, but we have those conversations with each other. We have a very, we communicate really well with each other,
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, there's an understanding that
There's a
know,
line. There's a line to not
yes,
be crossed.
it is. It is. It is. And my friends,
I'm a habitual line stepper. Listen, I'm going. This is the line, and I'm gonna be on it.
be right there. Listen,
I'm gonna be on it.
look, we know your wife. Don't. This, I told you, do this if you look. If you don't feel safe. Just saying. Like, no. You know,
we good. Like, I don't know. It's for me. It's more of I'd rather talk to her about it and laugh about it than to try to say something to somebody else. Only because not even just that, but like in general, like I am very misunderstood when I say certain things to people.
yeah.
And a lot of shit that I say get taken the wrong way. So a lot of times I'd rather just joke about it with my wife because she understands and she know I don't mean shit by it. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the things I got real bad is I call a woman baby in a minute, but it ain't in a sexual way or something like that.
It's just a term.
It's just how I talk. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I totally understand that. And see, I do that. I'm like you. I do that with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So no, you're right. It's definitely not, me saying, oh, okay, sir, I need you to come over here and play with your life like that. Cause my husband is going to be like, who the hell is that? And by the way, that first thing about him hollering out the window, saying something, he's not going to do that.
Exactly. No,
y'all look, he not. And the crazy part is people see us together and assume they assume he's the mean one because he just has he's a straight face. And he'll tell you in a minute. He'd be like, "No, talk to me," because that's the one right there. No, just
that's the thing about my wife too. She's like, she has a very like girlish type face, and people look at her like, "Oh, she's so sweet." Is it raining?
Look at you guys. I heard it too, though. Is it?
It's raining very hard.
Oh Lord.
But she has like a very girlish like face.
Yeah.
And it's like people look at her and be like, oh, she seems so sweet and nice. No, listen, I am the friendly one.
Listen,
she is not. She is not.
When I heard her voice, I was like, oh, your voice drops about 10 octaves when you get mad. I could tell.
She's no.
Yeah, no, my husband, he'll definitely tell you, talk to me. The only time that I've heard my husband have to go off on a female, it was something we had going on with our nutrition club, and I needed to ask her a question. And he handed her his phone to talk to me. I heard her say, I don't know her, and hung up in my face. So all I hear when I call him back, how the fuck you gonna hang up somebody else's phone? I mean, he gave her the business, and my husband doesn't raise his voice. So I'm like, hey, I'm yelling in the phone, hey, do I need to get there? No, I got it. I'm like, okay. Well, hell, she done pissed off the nice one now. Ain't no at all. At all.
I in public, I tend to not be like that. Like I'm not. No, I don't pop off in public, and it's only because I had to learn a long time ago. Like there's still people around me that needs to make it home safe.
Of course.
Regardless of how I might feel about anything. A lot of times, like when we was talking about that chair incident, I just grabbed my wife, like, let's go. Ooh, story time before we move on to the next one, right? Pete, we went to a bar one night.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just random, like, you want to go to the bar? Sure, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Usually we drink at home. We not people who drink outside the house because when I want to go to sleep, I'm ready to go to sleep.
Yeah, without having to drive.
But we went to the bar. Mm-hmm. Man, we got to this bar. When we first got there, it really wasn't hitting on shit at all. You know, one honky tonk, neighborhood bar. You know, and after time goes on, I don't know. Probably because we kept drinking, so I got more and more fun.
Right.
So it was this guy, his 21st birthday. Him and his crew was in there. So we turning up with them, buying them shots. They buying us shots. We having a grand old damn time.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, a whole fucking bar fight jump up.
Really?
So my wife stood in front of me and put her hand in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's in my pocket.
Oh, I know what's in your pocket.
It ain't big face hundreds.
Yeah.
Listen.
Stand you. I can't. I can't.
So she grabbing me, I'm grabbing her, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yeah.
So we get out the door and I'm just walking backwards because I'm like, listen, I'm going home.
Right.
You're going to Sky Daddy and I'm going home.
Yeah.
And they looking over there at me and I'm like, don't look over here.
At all.
don't do it. And you know, we got up out of there. We got home on all instinct that night.
Wow.
It was no skill involved, all instinct. Both of us was fucked up. She forgot her phone, talking about she lost her phone at the bar. So I make a fucking U-turn in the middle of the street.
You know what? You did that on the way in a prayer.
Look, go back a half a mile. She said, "Oh, here it is." What's
Oh my
another-
That don't make no sense. See, you see my husband, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Stay ready.
You got to be ready at all times. At all times.
And see, the thing is, he's calm when the situations like that. It'd be me trying to go in that purse, and he'd have to slap my hand. He'd be like, "No," you know, and I'm like, "All right," because listen, nobody got time for this.
Listen, she wanted to put her hand on it, make sure it was still there. That's fine. If that made her feel good, then go for it. But don't shoot me in the leg pulling it out. That's all I'm saying.
Process, right? I like your wife for a reason.
Don't cheddar bomb me, please.
That's what I'm talking about. So listen, let me ask you this. This is the next question. Who should keep the spice going in the relationship? I have a strong theory on this one.
I feel like this. The spice in the relationship is a group effort.
Mm-hmm.
You know the person that you with.
Of course.
You should. I mean, at this point, but I mean, y'all fucking raw. You should know this person, right? It literally comes down to whether you want to or you don't.
Right.
Right. I know what my wife likes. My wife know what I like.
Right.
It is my responsibility to do what she like. It is her responsibility to do what I like.
Right.
Flat out. It's not, I don't feel like it's one person's job. It's both of our jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We both have a responsibility to each other to keep each other happy. It's not, I'm going to keep you happy so you can keep me happy. No, we're just going to keep each other happy, flat out.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure you're going to have a rebuttal to this, but I'm going to say this. So men are very visual. You're a man, you know that. Mm-hmm. So if you come home to a bonnet and a moo-moo every day, it's going to be like, okay, cool for the first day or whatever. But it's like, if you got a whole drawer of the cute, sexy stuff, you know, ladies, why not wear it? You know what I mean? And I understand some men be like, I can do without that. If that's in the way, don't even bother because birthday suit will do it for me, you know?
Listen, let me tell you something. I don't give a good goddamn. Long as the part that I gotta put my mouth on is clean is all I give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck what is wrapped in. I don't give a fuck what is wrapped in.
Oh, and listen, I was expecting. I'm really happy about that though. I'm really happy about that. Cause listen.
I don't give a fuck what is wrapped in. What is wrapped in don't make no difference to me.
This is true. Cause like I literally, you know, bachelorette party, they gave me a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this? You know, like what am
Facts.
I like? What? Okay. So 1 week, I'm gonna tell you, cause look, y'all, I'm a personal trainer, but I was heavy at first, right? So I lost a whole bunch of weight, like after the wedding, and I was like, okay, a bitch can fit this shit now. So for a whole week, I wore something different, cause I said, you know what, damn it, before it get too big for me, I'm gonna wear it. Now, regardless if he cared to see it or not, it was for me. You know, right. Because I think that some women, I think they put the responsibility on their man or their mate to make them feel sexy. Mm-hmm. Things to make them feel sexy. But I really think that if you just do it for yourself, and it took me a long time to get to this point, and I think I got to this point being married because I wasn't going to waste it on a relationship that wasn't going anywhere, right? I'm not gonna waste all that good stuff. So when I got married, I'm so serious. Like, if y'all don't listen to nothing else I say, don't waste that bullshit on somebody that you don't have a future with. Because then once you get into the marriage, now you got to figure some shit out how to keep it going.
Right.
No, just give a little bit and then just dump it all once you get married.
You know what? With that, in that statement, the part that I 100% agree with is that it is not my responsibility to make my wife feel sexy.
Mm-hmm.
But it is my job to show her that she is sexy. There's a difference. You know what I mean? Because one is a feeling and one is a physical, I guess, showing of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's what do you say? It's the esteem of your fucking self.
Right.
Self-esteem. I can, and people, it's a lot of people that will disagree that I don't make your self-esteem go up or down. Your esteem of yourself should be where it is for you. Exactly. That has nothing to do with me. Just like my esteem has nothing to do with my wife.
Yeah.
Because hold on, because if I felt that way, I'd be out here trying to fuck every Instagram model I see. Because of how they look. And that makes me feel some kind of way. But don't let them talk about them bitches.
Right, because the cooter could be trash.
Garbage.
You know, that's like having somebody hella fine, right? And you get to the house and you be like, put your clothes back on. It's almost like getting that white elephant gift at the Christmas party. It's some shit you don't want. You feel me? Like, it's just so you open it like, God damn it, let me get this away because I don't even want this.
I don't know if women go through this, but men, I know me. Let me just say me, right? I watch a lot of porn, right?
Okay.
And it be sometimes you be looking at them bitch, you click on it because how she look. Ooh. And then she get naked and it's like, ugh, that bitch look better with her clothes on.
Right. And is that what you really be thinking?
No, that's exactly what I be thinking. And that's what make me think about like all these BBLs and doing all this shit like that. That shit is to look good in clothes.
Yeah.
Because when them bitches get naked, that shit look weird.
It does. It really does. But no, we like, go through that.
Like bitches who get their titties done and shit like that. Most women don't know that your nipple has to get moved. And when your nipple gets moved, that shit looks weird.
Yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, no, we see stuff and we be like, oh, okay. Or like, okay, for some women, it's a man's walk, right? You can be like, okay, he got a nice walk. So you have already sized him up without even knowing him, right? Now, 9 times out of 10, you're wrong because, you know, he either says something or he gets undressed and you be like, you know what, this was a waste of my time. I could have had a V8. So a lot of times, we go through the same damn thing. And BJ made a good point. People get very comfortable in their relationships and in their marriage, especially. And I've always been taught, don't always get comfortable. Don't do that because anything can shift at any point. And then you have to make sure that the relationship is secure enough with communication for that not to happen. Like some people get so comfortable that you only fucking once a year, and you expect to stay married. There are couples that are like that.
We need to find these couples because I need to understand.
Yeah, that's true, Jason. No, I'm serious. You have some women that only give it up on holidays and anniversaries. I even heard a dude that I used to be cool with. I don't know where he is now. But he said, "Why give me pussy on Valentine's Day? It's the same coochie that I'm with 365 out the year anyway. So how is it any different on a holiday?"
And not a damn sun out, like it didn't just fucking rain.
You know, you squirreling.
I'm sorry. You see how my room just lit up.
It did. So maybe that might be the angels like, yeah. Listen,
let me tell you something. I think the longest we've ever gone, and it's happened several times, probably about 30 days. And that's only because I'll be gone. Then when I get back, she'll be on her period and then I'll be gone again.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like sometimes it lines up like that.
Yeah.
But the 31st, second, third, fourth, fifth day, it's going down.
Of course, as it should. As it should. But listen, it shouldn't be going months. You know what I'm saying? And
no,
then,
not at all.
Excuse, because I don't know about you, but I know that my husband can be talking to me and have on a sleeveless shirt, and then it's a fleck in his muscle, and I'm totally damn distracted. I'm like, say that again, because I was not listening.
Now you squirrel, right?
Like real fast, like I'm just looking at him like, good Lord Almighty, and then I'm like, say it again, because I wasn't paying attention. I never done that before. Or like but the first time I saw my husband in a baseball cap, I damn near lost it. I was like, boy, I missed my uterus. Because let me tell you something. I was like, I didn't know you look like that in a hat. But the only downside is he gets hot, so he can't wear them long. I'm like, well, fantasy over. I only get it for about 5 minutes. Hat off. You know, I'm like, boy, you sure can wear a hat. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna buy all the baseball caps I can find. Like,
that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Oh, damn. You know, so I'm like, oh, Lord, thank you for giving me what the hell I asked for. He ain't light-skinned or short. So here we go. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. I am. So listen, last question, because we're going to go over just a few minutes. At what point do you give too much in a relationship when it's not a marriage?
That's hard to say. I think that's a case-by-case scenario.
You think so?
Yes. And the reason why I say that is because there are people who are better being in a relationship than they would be in a marriage.
Thank you, Jason. I'm so happy you came by. I'm sorry. I squirreled. I'm sorry. That has been one of my school friends. Years, over 20 years friendship.
I'll repeat it. There are people who are better in relationship than they are in a marriage.
True. I'm gonna need you to give me a little bit more meat on that.
Okay. Like, a lot of people don't understand that in a marriage, you literally have to wake up every single day and choose. Mm-hmm. Like, one of the first choices I make every single morning is to be married.
Right.
In a relationship, you don't necessarily have that hanging over your head. So some people literally need their freedom to be the best person that they could possibly be. Okay. Not saying that I'm locked down or nothing like that, but you get what I'm saying? Like, being married is completely different than being in a relationship. In a relationship, we don't have to live together. Mm-hmm. And then some people will argue, well, shit, in a marriage, we don't have to live together. Shit me.
Listen, there are people that do that, though.
There are.
And they get along just fine like that. It just can't live together, but they definitely don't mind being married.
But that's what I'm saying. But some people do better in a relationship than in a marriage.
True.
Because at that point, the way I look at it is, shit, excuse me, what was the point of getting married if y'all not even going to have the same sanctuary together?
But listen, the same can be said if you're in a marriage in the same house. You can be totally disassociated with your partner. You can be so into your phone. You can be into your friends. You can be in your family, and you're neglecting your spouse.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Absolutely. So it makes me wonder, are you seeing ghosts, or is that your dog?
My damn dog just threw up.
Oh, Lord.
Go lay down.
What did you get? Did you let him get something?
No, I think he just came from outside.
Oh, it must be hot then.
It is.
Okay, so you probably drank water too fast. That's usually what happens. They throw up. Mm-hmm. Usually throw up.
But that's why I'm saying, like, people do better in certain relationships than they would in other relationships. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's a case by case, because you never know what person will do good in what relationship. It just depends on that person.
True. I have to say this. My husband, he gets a lot of surprises when I make certain comments in regards to marriage, right? Mm-hmm. So for me, I was raised, my friends were my great-grandparents and my grandparents. Like, they just were overprotective, right? Mm-hmm. So certain things just never really made sense to me as a child. So I acted a lot older than what I was. With that said, my great grandmother, and I doubt she did this with my other cousins, but she put me through charm training.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, whenever we all get together, you'll see as soon as I sit down, legs crossed, hand in my lap. You know, eat with one hand. I have napkins in my lap. I'm proper etiquette with everything. But I was raised to be a wife.
Mm.
I used to say this to my ex. I was like, I was raised to be a wife. This girlfriend stuff, I don't even know how to operate here. You know what I'm saying? And I've been proposed to before. But that at that time, that was the longest relationship without a proposal.
Mm.
That happened. You understand what I'm saying?
So you was lost. Like, what the fuck is you doing, bro?
Foreign to me. You know, this is very foreign. You know, like, like, no, this is, and I hate to use the term "it's beneath me," but to be honest, it is.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So when I got with my husband, I said, listen, I can't do another 6 years without some sort of movement in the relationship. So, you know, most people are like, well, how did he propose? He turned around and said, I definitely plan on marrying you like within the next month or two. So like, I don't even know why we're talking about this, right? You know, like, and basically he looked at me like, you should have already known that I was about to make you my wife. So this wasn't, I'm trying to figure out why we're talking about this. This was already common knowledge, you know? So I'm like, okay, cool. Because I didn't need all of the snot and the crying and stuff. Okay, because you can do all of that and still not get married.
I proposed to my wife over a Christmas ham.
Sounds like a good one to me. Listen, as long as it was honey baked, we're good.
No, my wife is a Southern woman. She cook.
Oh, yes.
She boiled that ham and baked it and then cut it up. It was delicious.
Yeah, I know that's right. Yeah. No, no, he understood the assignment. He understood.
Yeah, when we got back together, we was together for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
No, we was together a year. I proposed, and then we got married our second year.
Oh, okay. Let us know. Get it correct.
A year and a half.
Remember this. I'm just okay.
No, I'm good. I got the dog. I'm all right.
That dog is grateful to her. That dog don't care about you.
So I mean that I don't know. Like I just feel like when it comes to marriage and boyfriend and girlfriend, like it took me to get married and actually do work in my marriage to understand the difference between being somebody's boyfriend and being somebody's husband.
Right.
And it is completely different. It is absolutely different. And I don't know how to even explain it to somebody who's never been married or has been married and couldn't stand it. Then you was either with the wrong person or marriage ain't for you.
Right. And I think the natural vibe is for people who have been married for a long time, they complain about marriage. You know, they give their negative opinions about marriage, which will sometimes just deter someone else from wanting to be married. But at the end of the day, it's like you're the one that chose that partner. So you're complaining about your choices. You need to make better decisions.
I tell my wife a lot. You get on my fucking nerves.
I'm gonna need you to stop being mean to my friend.
But peep this, right? The other morning we was talking about it and it just came to me and I was like, yeah, you get on my fucking nerves, but you're not annoying.
Yeah. Because that could be a thing.
Trust me, there's a difference between being annoying and getting on my fucking nerves.
Yeah.
Like you can get on my fucking nerves and we can laugh about the shit. It's hilarious, whatever. You can get on my nerves because you're telling me something that I don't know and I need to goddamn learn to make myself better. That can get on my fucking nerves, having to unlearn and relearn.
Yes. Yeah.
But to flat out annoy me, it ain't gonna work. Nope. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
My husband does not, and I'm pretty sure I can say that I probably 95% of the time get on his nerves because I'm seriously a Disney character. 1 minute I'm singing and jumping around, next minute I'm asleep, next minute I'm just kissing him all on his face. I know he like this.
That's her.
That's her. Down, you know.
That's her.
But you know, here's the thing. My husband made me his wife, and it allowed me to trust enough to be very comfortable to be myself. You know, I had a mask in the last relationship, you know, So I don't mind being silly and dancing around the house or being loud or whatever the case may be, because I know that all he gonna do is shake his head and laugh.
This motherfucker came in from the dollar store the other day and hit me in the face with a water balloon out of nowhere.
That sounds like some shit that I would do to my husband, but I can't play with him like that because he don't know his own strength. Yeah, we play fought one time and I'll never do it again. You hear me? Never.
The water balloon didn't break. That was the problem.
Oh, God. Wasn't that the one where you took the pitcher of water and threw it on her? Yeah, you took it hard.
Absolutely. No, that's not too far.
A whole pitcher of water.
Too far would have been going outside, getting the water hose and bringing it into the house. That would have been going too far.
Okay, I'm gonna give you that. Yeah, I'm gonna give. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, because I tried, me thinking, because my husband broke his femur bone, his tibia, right? So I figured he couldn't run. So I would, hit him and run, right? I kept telling him, I'm going to do it. Why the hell? Why?
I
couldn't even turn good. I felt a pop on my butt. I was like, damn it. So then he waited until we were walking to the car, and he knows that driveway back there is straight ghetto, potholes and all. He hits me and takes off running. I mean, I'm like, first of all, how did you get all the way down there that damn fast? How? And I'm trying to chase him. Tell me why I almost fell and I'm out of breath, fighting for my damn oxygen.
I definitely got to get some water guns. I want to get those real powerful water guns.
You know what? Again, taking it too damn far. But make sure you videotape it when you do though. Listen, because my curiosity gonna get me though.
We have wood floors, so you know what I'm saying. Yeah. It's not really a big deal, like know.
No, I think that would be absolutely funny, and I'm here for that. I really am. So I could have so many other questions, but I'm gonna save that. Because it'll go into a whole nother subject. Me, I'm not right. No, tell your wife. Listen. If you see half of the playing and joking around that we do around here, you'd be like, yeah, I want to see that. Seriously, because if it's not him running from me, it's the dogs running in between my legs, because they all conspired, and then I'm about to break my neck.
Facts.
So
Facts.
No.
No, what's crazy is my dog jump, like when me and her is playing, my dog would jump on me.
I told you that dog didn't care about you. See, I told you that.
But he don't want to go outside unless I take him outside to watch his back.
Because he know. You know who to use for what. That's what he knows. My dog knows that my husband has the snacks and I got the switch. So you know to sit down when you get around me.
Lord Jesus.
I got a little switch. I do. But listen, I definitely appreciate you gracing my show with your presence.
I appreciate you having me on.
Yeah, I was holding my breath. I was like, Lord, let him stay here with his answers.
No, like honestly, like what a lot of people don't understand about me is like I am a fucking hoot and a half. I really am.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm very intelligent, and it's crazy because I don't have a whole lot of ways to show people how intelligent I am. So like when it comes to like conversations like this, absolutely. Yeah. Like you see a completely different side of me than what you see on Monday night. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Wait till we do our show. You'll see another side of me. Watch.
Oh Lord, yeah. I can't wait to see that show. And y'all hold your breath because it's gonna be an episode with me and my husband.
We're gonna have y'all on there. We haven't decided what episode just yet, but we definitely gonna have y'all on there.
Yeah, because y'all already know. My husband does not squirrel. Hey, squirrel. Thank you. That's gonna be the word for you. I'm just gonna holler out squirrel. My husband put the wrong screen on. Don't worry about those numbers. Never mind. He all right. Because you're looking like you paused. Like, what is this?
I hope that ain't the phone number.
Or somebody damn social. Because I'm trying to count the numbers. Like, wait a minute.
Sir, we are live.
Yeah. So, as a recap, why men choose to step out of their relationship /marriage. ladies, definitely keep it cute. Definitely learn your man. Learn each other, so you don't end up in counseling. Because at that point, it's not a thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
playing devil's advocate.
of course I am.
Men, no, I'm talking about me.
Oh, you about to do it.
Man, if you have to step outside of your marriage, just leave.
Yeah, plan your exit strategy. Just had a conversation, because if it's lacking what you need and you've already voiced it, it's time to go.
Yeah,
it's definitely time to go. Don't stay anywhere where it's not going to serve you or benefit you in the long run. And you do have people that, had the same conversation with my client. She's been married a few times and they try to, put her down about it. And I told her, I said, what you need to say is, okay, well, ma'am, if you want to know how to get proposed to, why don't you just ask me that? Instead of trying to put me down about it. Because here's the thing, I've been proposed to and married, and you're single. So obviously, who need to learn from who?
It sounds like somebody needs to learn something.
Yeah. Because obviously what you're doing isn't working. It's not. So, just make sure that y'all, both parties, there's no disconnect in your relationship. Communicate, have lots of sex. I mean, because, guess what? You're married. You're married.
But don't let that sex be the relationship.
But it's not, though. There's got to be a connection, though. There's got to always be a
no, because there's certain times where you can be with somebody because y'all have sexual chemistry, but y'all don't have financial chemistry. Y'all don't have life chemistry. Y'all don't have raising a household chemistry. Y'all just fucking.
True. So at that point, you just might be, dickmatized and pussy whipped at that point. Yeah.
Lost in the sauce. Lost in the sauce.
Oh my God. I'm not mad at that statement. I'm not. So what did we learn from this? Don't be a nag.
What we learned, I feel like for me, what I've learned is, because it's crazy, because I never knew a whole lot about podcasts until I started getting on them. Like, oh, they be sitting there, they sound too good. They be rehearsing that shit. And a lot of times, like, I don't want to know what's happening because I want to give the most honest answer possible. Mm-hmm. So for me, what I've learned is be who the fuck you gonna be, because either way, they gonna talk about you.
This is true. So when they do talk about you and they see you, gotta make sure you look good.
That's it. And make sure they know your name.
Exactly. Because their noses are going to flare every time they see you. They can't stand you. They just gonna be up in the nose like, like they smelling shit. So
that's it.
Mm-hmm. So everybody, thank y'all for watching. Like, seriously, this is my first podcast, and these gentlemen have definitely got it the way for me. So I do appreciate their assistance and being, patient with me. And I always thank my husband. He is on every show. He is supportive, and I just want to publicly say, yeah, shout out. But I just want to publicly say this. I'm going to be in trouble, but I'm going to say it anyway because it's my show. To his ex, snooze, you lose, boo. No.
See, we was doing so well.
I'm still doing good. I told her thank you. Shit. I'm being nice. What?
Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I thought.
No, ma'am.
You ain't got nothing to say.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Cause I'm petty. I've been petty all day today. Why stop? I got until midnight. So if you're a Facebook friend, please know.
Till midnight. What today is the petty day?
To be petty. It's my petty Friday. Petty Friday. It is. I've been petty all day today. I have. You know what? He talking about cancel the whole show. Whatever. So listen, y'all, thank you for coming by. Please have the day and the life that you so deserve. What you give out, you're going to get back. Karma is real.
Absolutely.
Love people enough to tolerate them. Okay. Love them enough. And then be on the way. All right.
That's it.
All right. We love y'all. Peace. Namaste.